All right. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. All right, what's going on, my beautiful simps, my simptopias, my simperoonskis? Let's roll, dude. I'm so ready. Is it weird that I'm sprung right now? Yeah. I'm always sprung. My wiener is always hard. Now, feel free to join in. There is a link in the description of this video that allow you to join in the chaos. Now you're probably wondering, how can I join in when this is vertical? Well, it'll be tough, but we'll figure it out. We'll squish everybody in. I know how to do this. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, feel free to join right in, you guys. We all simps now. Right about now. Funk Show Brother. Check it out now. Funk Show Brother. Right about now. Bow now. Bow now. Bow now. Down, 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 down. So I am your fellow e-girl, Michael Saylor. No, I'm here obviously to speak with you, to touch you, because I need you and I want you crawling underneath my skin. So the goal here is, why are you gay? Why are you gay? I am the greatest OnlyFans model on YouTube. And the reason I'm going to sign up for an OnlyFans account right now, just to let you guys know, I am going to be an OnlyFans model starting today. The Michael Garza Show deserves to have an OnlyFans channel. What am I going to do on there? I don't know. Why do I want to do this? Why do I want to be an OnlyFans model? Because it's the right thing to do, right? So I'm going to OnlyFans. I'm going to sign in with Google. I'm signing in. I'm so excited right now. Wow. Let's see. OnlyFans. Yeah, dude, I'm going to be an OnlyFans model. This is tight. Dude, I don't know. Let's see here. Dude, this is like straight up Simptopia, dude. I'm going to have a new way for people to simp towards me, man. All right, let's see here. My profile. How do I sign up to be... Oh, okay, I do have a profile. I remember I signed up, but I never fully signed up. So it says, let's see, I created an OnlyFans account so I could show my tits on camera and actually get paid for it. That's true. Oh, it's funny, dude. Holy shit. So how do I become, like, what do I do? So I don't want to give any money to these girls. I want to be the girl that gets all the money, right? So how do I do this? Do you guys have any idea how the OnlyFans process is? Like, how do I sign up properly for it? Because I'm trying to be an OnlyFans lady, and it's not easy. You guys are probably all simps on OnlyFans or something. Do you guys know anything about OnlyFans and how it works? Because look, I know there's a lot of OnlyFans people out here. I get it. I understand. I need to know how to sign up. I'm trying to become a male model. Corey says, hi, I just subscribed to your channel and I'll leave a like. Hell yeah. Cyrax says, nah. Xander says, wave, hi. I'm taking off my fucking jacket. so fucking ready. Cyrex says I am. You should not be watching my channel, bro. My brony brother, you stay away, dude. That's fucking weird. Cyrex, you should not be on my channel if you're 10. Hell no. That is God. Why the hell is the algorithm recommending this to you? You probably faked your age. That's probably it. Anyway, whatever. I don't really give a shit. So I'm signing up for an OnlyFans account. I'm really happy about this, by the way. I want to be an OnlyFans model. I don't know how to properly become. Am I already set up? Oh, become a creator. Here we go. Okay, it says it recommends a mobile device with a camera. Okay, cool. All right, now how do I start the rest of the process? I'm trying to be an OnlyFans model. I want to be a role model on OnlyFans. All right, so OnlyFans.com. I'm assuming there's a process where I gotta it said verification failed. Did I try verifying previously and it failed? That's a lie. I am the greatest OnlyFans model around. I am the only OnlyFans model that anybody's going to need to simp after, okay? You guys don't need anybody when you got Daddy-O. Daddy-O's has an OnlyFans, dude. Mark Velez says, no way, Michael, are you actually going to make an OnlyFans page? I'm serious, dude. I already have an OnlyFans page, so it just doesn't have any nude content yet. Because I don't have the ability to earn on there, but I will be able to, dude. I'll be able to do more shirtless videos for people. I could keep the shirtless videos exclusively on OnlyFans, so if people want to see my man tits while I explain the intricacies of diversified investing, absolutely. There's really not much to learn. Oh man, I'm serious though. I'm not even lying. So by the way, it's onlyfans.com/Michael Garza. I have an OnlyFans now. All right. I'm now a part of the OnlyFans journey, dude. This is so cool, dude. I feel like such a hoe. Oh my god, this is great. Complete verification. Okay, cool. I'm going through the process of Mark Velez says, what the fuck, dude? I don't even know how to react. Wait, what kind of content are you gonna do though? Just me shirtless. I think I might I don't think I'm gonna show my ass or anything. I don't think I'm gonna show my cack, but we'll figure it out. I mean, who knows? It depends on how much money I get. Maybe people will pay me to put my clothes on, you know? I might even be able to do like really sensual videos where where I'm like in a man thong or something. And like I could describe how to you know, how to set up a diversified portfolio full of ETFs that allow you to gain exposure to different asset classes like bonds or commodities, you name it, right? Yeah, I'm at least 18 years of age. Yeah, sure. Okay, cool. Hold on. I'm going to verify my ID stuff really quick. I'm going to do it over here. I'm doing this all on my phone. I'm so excited. In fact, I'm going to do this in the other room. Hold on. Sorry, you guys. Sorry. I was trying to get a good video. Trying to get a good photo of my ID. So that sorry, I did not mean to make you guys wait so long. I got to do a quick selfie real fast. Hold on, one moment. All right, you guys. I took my selfies. Oh, hold on. I'm still trying to get this OnlyFans account set up. Hold on. All right, I'm gonna try it again. I'm gonna try it again. All right, you guys, success. Oh my God, I'm almost an OnlyFans model. I'm almost there. Holy shit. You guys, I'm almost a full out OnlyFans model. So excited. What do you guys think about this? Do you guys plan on subscribing to my OnlyFans? This is insane. I'm getting my verification completed, man. I might be able to start earning. This is crazy. I don't really know. This is going to be fun, though. This is going to be great, you guys. I'm going to be an OnlyFans model. Oh, Tim Smith says BRB, dude. My boy Tim, dude. I don't know what Tim's thinking. He's probably like, dude, what the hell's wrong with you? I think all you guys are probably like, what the fuck? Now, I've already had, it's funny. The irony is I've already have an OnlyFans account. I just don't have the ability to earn because I never went through the verification process. So it's like, the verification process will be pretty easy. I'm doing it right now, which is pretty dope. I want to see a world where everybody's an OnlyFans model. That's my vision for America, is to see every man and woman and anybody really. I want you all to be OnlyFans models. Let's see. Mark Velez says this might make me sound naive, but will it be free? Or could you at least post clips of it, preferably longer clips, but still? I mean, honestly, OnlyFans is a place where you get paid, but I don't mind doing a little bit of free content. But if people want to see me in just a man thong, or like very minuscule clothing, they'll probably have to pay. That may end up being the case. I don't know. I've never done OnlyFans before. I've had the account, but I never actually signed up to earn. So is it still processing? What's going on here? I think it's still processing. Wake up, it's a brand new day, and everybody's gonna sing this storm away. So go along and lead the way. Woo! I don't intend on being a simp. I intend on being the pimp. Yeah, this is cool. I can actually set up a subscription price. So it's still going through the verification process. I think they have to make sure that I'm of age. So, and that makes perfect sense to me. There ain't no sense in love. So yeah, no, I can see this being a real thing. As far as when I'll start doing nude content, well, it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting for sure. How do you do content for OnlyFans as a dude? I have no idea. I don't even know how you do it as a chick, because I don't. OnlyFans is one of those things that it's funny though, because I took the Michael Garza moniker before anybody else did. So I'm very excited about this. Oh my God, Tim's in. Tim. Right. Hold on. Give me 1 second, brother. I gotta get my headsets in. My headphones are not in. Oh my God, dude. I don't know if you heard, I signed up for OnlyFans, dude. OnlyFans.
Nice.
I should be start earning here pretty soon. I'm very proud of myself. I become a hoe.
Yeah, whenever I see OnlyFans advertised, it's like people cooking and stuff like that.
Oh, really? People just cooking on there?
I don't know. It's like cooking, gymnastics. You can do anything, I guess.
Well, that's kind of cool, though. I mean, I'm actually pretty excited about this. So I'm still getting verified right now. I submitted my ID to OnlyFans. I submitted the front and the back. I submitted a selfie to them as well, so that way they could see my face and all that shit, know that I'm legit. But I'm excited, dude. I'm taking my next step in becoming one of the worst YouTubers of all time.
Yeah, well, you're at 4.32 thousand subscribers. Yeah, this OnlyFans though. Well, how much? What do you charge? Like, what do you got to do to subscribe?
I don't know yet. I have to once I get verified, I'll be able to set the subscription parameters on there. But I think I might be $1. I think I might be $1 whore on there. I think if it lets me do $1 per month, I'll just do like 2 or 3 videos every month where I'm just in a man thong talking about finance theory.
Well, here's the thing: like your channel's like a lot of different stuff. You got cooking, stocks, AI chess. You got football. So
cooking in a man thong. Cooking in a man thong.
Yeah, so it's like a buffet. It should be the price of a buffet. Let me type it in. What is the average buffet price?
I could do exclusive live streams from my phone. Think about it. Yeah, I could do if I just need the OnlyFans app, and then I could do live streams from my phone. Oh my God! Here
you go. The average price of an all-you-can-eat buffet in the U.S. is around $20. So yours needs to be like a discount Vegas one. Mm-hmm. So call it Garza's $5 buffet. And people subscribe, and they get tips on like nose strips. They get turp candle ads. They get like a lot of different stuff. That's what it should be.
Oh man, this is a good call, man. This is a good call. I feel I'll put my
that's what you should advertise, like in the description. Be like, this is a content buffet. We've got a lot of stuff going on. You never know what you're going to get. And I'm sure all you got to get is see how many people you can get to spend $5. Or maybe do it $1. Garza's $1 buffet.
I got to ask YouTube. I got to ask ChatGPT real quick. Is it against YouTube's, let's see, the YouTube partner program to link my OnlyFans page in my YouTube descriptions? Linking to certain external sites, including OnlyFans, is generally not against the rules as long as the content on the link site complies with YouTube's policies. Oh, I might have to avoid linking my OnlyFans if I get monetized. So
here you go. Call it Garza's $1.99 all-you-can-eat content buffet. People will subscribe to that.
You say $1.99?
Yeah, because I see this Time article from 2013 how $1.99 all you can eat buffets went extinct, but you're bringing it back.
In all the wrong ways. Dude, this is great, dude. I'm excited, man.
Yeah, the $1.99 content buffet. You've got it all: video games, basketball, like shot instruction, so people get the mechanics right. You've got cooking. You've got AI chess, you got fantasy football, stocks, and you've got live streams from Mingus Park.
Yeah.
No one knows what they're going to get.
My channel really is a smorgasbord of all sorts of things that you can consume. And I think it's a variety show. But it's a very trashy variety show, and I like it that way.
Yeah, what you should have done actually in the end of the year was gone through and done like a roundup of all your stuff. Like you could have like just show some clips, like the time you went to where Alex Rosen did a predator catch, and then another time you're like in a pool hall.
Just we still have that guy's address, don't we? We still have that address sitting around somewhere.
You do a follow up or something. I don't know.
I need to do a follow up video because it's been a while since I did that.
Here's one thing I was gonna say. I kept forgetting because people don't really talk about it when it comes to finance and stuff. One of the biggest ways people seem to lose all their money is they get to a certain age, they're like a senior, and then someone scams them and takes it all. It's like a phone scam or an email scam. That happens, it seems like all the time. And they're like, people are baffled. Like we just had one in my town. Someone who knew someone's like grandson or something like that started calling this old couple and telling them their grandson was in a lot of trouble. He's got drug debts, and you got to pay me money or we're going to kill him. It's basically what they said. But apparently, like that wasn't true. The guy just made it up, and this guy maybe had his own drug problem. I don't know, but he scammed like 300 grand off this couple. And also they were running some like small business or something, and they were just taking the money from the business to paying the guy. And because it was so much money, they weren't reporting it on their taxes. So not only lose the money, they owe some big tax bill or something like that too. So finally, though, after like a few years, they like went to the police. But it's like by then it's kind of too late. But I think they found the guy who did it, but they're never going to get that money back. He probably spent it all. So the thing is, that's the thing about financial literacy, though. Like one of the benefits is you're going to get to a certain age where people are going to try and scam you. You'll be able to see scams better. Like, if someone calls me up right now and says they've got my family member here, they're going to kill him if I don't like send them like, I don't know, 10 grand or something like that. I'm not sending them 10 grand. I'm just going to call the police because it's 99.99% like fake. But other stuff, all kinds of stuff happens with seniors. Send us this, send us that. And, or, sometimes people call saying we're the IRS or we're this, we're that. And, you owe this and you got to, so anyway, that's what I would say. Oh, your video left.
Oh yeah, I noticed that. Hold on. Let me remove myself. Oh, I know what's wrong. Hold on. I think my camera actually might be. It's running a little hot, but I think when it comes to StreamYard, I swear my camera does not want to stay on for a long period of time. Let me try something real fast. Okay.
You can just put me on and I'll rant for an hour if you want.
Oh, say what?
You just put me on for an hour alone. I'll just rant.
Can you still hear me though?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, that's good. Let me I just gotta reset. There we go. Maybe. Okay, maybe my camera died finally. Hold on. Stop cam, start cam. Oh, maybe my camera really is dead. Give me a second.
I thought you got a new one.
Oh no, I've had the same one for about a couple of years. Isn't it my webcam? Yeah, my Logitech one I've had for a while. I'm just gonna plug it back in though, see if it starts working.
I got whatever one came with my free work laptop. So.
Yeah, so let's see here. Damn it. Well, I guess I'll start talking about assets real quick. So why is everybody so obsessed with money? Like why do you think? Because I try to figure it out, and like once I figured out that money wasn't valuable, once I found out that money wasn't even backed by gold, I was just like, well, why do people save this stuff? And even in high yield savings accounts, it doesn't even keep up with inflation. So it's like, I try to figure that shit out all the time. But what do you think, man?
It's just people are busy. First of all, it's kind of a boring topic. One thing I didn't realize until I started talking to people about it is they're like, yeah, this is boring, and they don't want to know about it. Yeah. So, if you're lucky, they'll take a phone call from their bank who will tell them what mutual fund to put something in. But that's about it. But for the most part, it's just people, they think it's either too complicated, it's only for rich people, or it's boring, or like, when like it's none of that's true. But the thing is, like, I don't think I fully like understood how many hours I put into trying to even understand this, which, I didn't think I'd put that many because I'm still like, I would say maybe only slightly above a beginner, and it's just like, but even to get to that stage took a long time. So I don't know. I don't know why people do it. I don't really know. It's hard to know it because people don't really talk about money. I'm always asking people, but it's always like a weird question. It's not something people really talk about. They don't want to say how much they make. They don't want to say what their taxes are. They don't want to say what their budget is. So it's hard to really know what's going on with people. But
yeah. No, absolutely, man. And that's the thing. And I will say this, though. I think there's really not much to understand when it comes to investing. I know that sounds like a cliche or something really cheesy, but if you think about it, really all it is, it's just real estate. Except for instead of buying houses, you're just trying to buy you're trying to buy ownership in companies. You're basically playing Monopoly in a sense in real life. But the only difference is that you're just hopefully buying and holding whatever the hell you got. And that's always the key. But nobody wants to buy and hold. Everybody wants to be a swing trader or a day trader. It's kind of sad. I would love to see a little bit of a change in the mindset on it.
Well, where I am, what's happening now is on public land, they're filling up with people who are moving into RVs and just living there for free because they lost their place to live. I think it's a lot of seniors. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on exactly with the money, but people are becoming broker. The homeless encampments are getting bigger. The RV, like illegal public land encampments, are getting bigger. So it's just, I don't know. But yeah, it's just, I think people live above their means too. Or I don't know, maybe they think the government pension will be there, but it's not really very much. I don't really know what things, but I've like scaled everything back this year already. We're only at January 14th. I cut out alcohol entirely. I'm not paying for that. I cut out, I'm now bringing a lunch to work. You know, I'm not really like, I'm not getting coffee in the morning. I'm not getting lunch. I'm bringing my own lunch. Oh, there you go. You're back.
I'm back. Yeah, it took me some fiddle. I had to fiddle around with a few things. I will say that may happen a few more times. I don't know what it is, but StreamYard itself with my camera is so finicky. It'll go for like 10 minutes and then just be like, oop. I just have to unplug it, plug it back in, and then boom, it starts working again. But yeah, man, oh, let's see. What was I going to say? I got distracted by my camera finally working. But I'm just surprised that more people don't treat it like a game of collecting. You know what I mean? You know, like if you ever played Pokemon or anything like that, you're collecting Pokemon for the most part in the game, in the original game. And then you're using them to fight each other and stuff like that. It's basically cockfighting. But what I'm trying to get at is I'm surprised more people don't treat the stock market like collecting Pokemon, for instance, or collecting anything. I love collecting stocks. I love collecting ETFs. My goal is just to collect as many different ones as I can because it means I'm an owner. It means I got a slice of the pie right there just by owning that one share, even if it's just one or more. And I think the problem is everybody sees it as like a gambling. It's like they see it as a gambling game, when in all reality, it's just a buy and hold game. It's just you're buying it, you're collecting it, you got to save your assets. It's the only thing anybody needs to know. Save your assets. That's it.
I think they understand how dividends work. I think most people, 99% of people who don't invest, think that you're just buying low and trying to sell high, and they just consider that gambling, so they don't get involved. And whenever sometimes if they give money to their bank to put in mutual funds, they just figure, well, the bank's doing something, we don't really know what, and maybe we'll get a return. But that's what they told me to do. But I think it's that they don't understand dividends, which is buy and hold, and then you get paid. They like send money right to you. But people do collect stuff, but they collect stuff that's costs thousands of dollars and it's useless, like tattoos. People spend like tens of thousands of dollars on tattoos now. They get like full arm sleeves, and they'll buy cars. They'll buy multiple cars they don't need. Like in my town, every house has like 3 to 7 cars in front of it. And I'm just like, you ask people and they're like, yeah, this one we just go to the store with. This one we take to the lake. This is one I take it on like longer trips. It's like, what do you need all these cars for? Like they're depreciating value. You don't get anything out of them. And some of them are like, oh, I can sell it more for later. It's a good car. It's like, even classic cars will depend on the market. There's not that many people out there who have like $100,000 to spend on like a car from 50 years ago. That's like got to be worked on. And it's like a niche thing.
Yeah.
So, people collect stuff, but they don't really collect assets, like you said, that are actually going to pay them financially. So.
And I think the thing that I notice is that nobody actually knows what a dividend is. That's what surprises me, is the lack of financial education. We're taught about how to make money from working, right? But we're not taught about the thing that pisses me off is we're not taught about asset accumulation, right? Accumulating assets that are productive, that'll pay us. And it's actually shame. It's actually it's a crying shame that most people don't even know what a dividend is. And I'm not even making fun of people who don't know what it is. It's just it's a shame that information doesn't ever get talked about. Like you know what pisses me off is shows like Jim Cramer, for instance, Mad Money with Jim Cramer on CNBC. I don't think I've ever heard him mention a dividend before.
Yeah, they rarely mention dividends on those shows, which is so strange.
They just mention the price swings of the stocks. They're like, oh, the S&P 500 is up 10, 20 basis points today. It's up 10%, or it's up 5% for the day, blah, blah, blah. But they never talk about like good investing principles. They're just trying to be like, hey, if you get in, you'll get rich quick while it's going up, that sort of thing. I blame
you know what it I was gonna say,
you know what trying to keep people poor.
Yeah, there's probably something to do with that too, which I'm starting to just say screw it, because I'm tired of telling people about it, just having them ignore me. So I'm just like, fine, screw you, be poor. I'll try and join the rich then. But I think what it is with all these channels is they have small audiences, like they don't get large ratings, or even like websites and stuff that report on these things, or like give like stock news. It's a small audience, but it's an extremely wealthy one. Like I'm sure they get paid more if you get probably an ad on like CNBC is worth more than like MSNBC or something, because it's a higher wealth audience kind of thing. You have to pay more for it. So it's fewer people, and I think the people involved in that are interested in share price. I think they are trading. They do want to know what Nvidia is going to do. Mm-hmm. They do want to know all that stuff, and I think they like dividends, but I think it's kind of an afterthought for them. I think they're making big money off like buying and selling, and maybe call options and stuff like that. And I think the dividend is just sort of like, whatever they get. Like, I think they like it, but I think that's not where the big money is for them. But if you're like at, my level or something down at the bottom, dividends are awesome. Because even if I was going to day trade, I would have to get like 50 trades in a row right to get up to like, $500,000 or something like that. So it's like, so forget that. Like, I don't need that much though to improve my life like substantially. All you need is like just dividends alone. Like if I just add an extra $2,000 a month for me in dividends is like a big deal. That's gonna like be a lot of changes. For someone who's like trading and rich and everything, it's not really gonna be anything. It's gonna be like, maybe they'll just pay like some of their bills for the house, but it's not a big deal because they got millions. So that's the thing. If you're coming in for my on my level, then I would focus on dividends. Yeah. It's just like, you can substantially change. Like that's what Georgie said for financialism. He's like, anyone who thinks $100 dividend doesn't affect your life has never gotten $100 in dividends like in the month.
Yeah, it's awesome. Just the feeling of knowing that you're getting some sort of income from the assets that you have is, even if it's taxed, like it's still income. Income is income. And I love dividends. It's a realization you're getting. Here's the problem with relying on share price alone, in my opinion. If you rely on share price alone, it's bound to fluctuate because share price is based on market sentiment, not actual company value. So Coca-Cola could go down or up in a day rapidly depending on investor sentiment. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the investors are right. It means they're either panicking or they're too joyous, one way or another. I look at it like this: what's the value of the company, and is it reasonably priced? If it's a fair price, I'm okay with it. By the way, I'm okay with paying a fair price for a high quality company. That's all I want's the quality. All I want is the quality. That's all that matters to me. I will say this. I have invested in companies that don't pay a dividend intentionally because maybe one day they will, or maybe they'll just keep increasing in price and value and it'll pay off one day. But what I'm trying to get at, I'm trying not to go too far off topic, but what I'm trying to get at is this, is dividends are important because it's actual profits that are being paid to the shareholders. It's legitimate money from the company itself paying you as the shareholder. That means more to me than the share price going up or down. That means way more to me because it's realized profits coming from the company given to me, the shareholder. I'm like, whoa. I don't know. That to me is more fulfilling, and it's a cooler concept. I don't know. But here's the thing. If you want to stop looking at it from a gambling lens and a long-term investor lens, I mean, you got to treat stocks like real estate. You got to act like a real estate tycoon. You know how like real estate tycoons are always buying up all the different apartment complexes. They're buying up all the different houses. Treat those like, I mean, they usually hold the house for what? 5 years at least. You know, I'm a buy and hold forever kind of guy. But hey, if you want to buy and hold for 5 years, that's fine too. I just think that people should be a little more long-term with their investments. That's my only theory.
Well, I like stocks. Is the reason I don't like real estate is there's places where, you know, like Canada, US, where that used to be like say a town had a factory there. Now the factory's gone, so it's just a bunch of empty lots that some of them have abandoned houses, or maybe people still live there, but the house is like very low value now. Or like there's places in like, where's I looking, like St. Louis and places like that have mansions that are still there. But like, you know, the you know, whatever the economy shifted around. So now that's not like a rich neighborhood anymore. And now it's just, there's maybe poor people in the mansions and maybe they're living there illegally, but it's not worth tearing them down because all the businesses have moved. Or it's like even the wildfires, a lot of people lost their insurance and then the whole house burnt down. They lost everything in LA. Or if someone puts like we got a thing in Vancouver where they want to put low cost housing right in the middle of this rich neighborhood. Even in small towns, they want to do that. And people are like, well, we don't want to do that because it's going to be a lot of druggies. It's going to be more crime. That's going to lower the value of our house. See, there's so many variables with real estate. That's why I don't like it. Even my dad's house, like a few years ago, it was valued at 30 million on Zillow. Now it's valued at like 19. Like that's like an 11 million swing. Maybe it'll go back up and down.
Damn.
But it's kind of like just going by share price. But it's just like there's so many things you can't control with real estate, I find. Like if you invest in Coca-Cola, if a Coca-Cola plant burns down, it doesn't matter. They got 50 other ones like all over the world. So I just feel like the reason I like companies more and buying stocks is just it's geographically spread out. It's across like, you know, different areas, countries. There's more factors. They can always come up with a new product or something. Real estate, you're stuck in that piece of land and like 50 things could happen around you that devalue it. It could go up. You know, a lot of times it goes up, but then sometimes it can go down too. Or, you know, who knows, a fire or mold or who the hell knows, like anything that happens, a flood. So I just feel like putting all your money into something. Like my coworker, I guess he bought like an expensive condo. He's telling me like how much it's gone up. I'm like, yeah, but to get any cash, you'd have to sell it. And he's like, well, maybe I'll do that. It's just like, okay, but then you got to move. Like you bought this because that's where you want to live. So now you got to sell it and you got to fight. So even sell, like if I sell a stock, nothing changes in my life. I'm literally sitting in the exact same chair and I don't have to go anywhere. If I own this house and I sold it, now I've got to find a new house. I got to like look. So like that's annoying. But there's a lot of people who prefer real estate. But I don't, you know, maybe if you know enough about it, and not even like Grant Cardone because he's buying, or that you know, was a Miyazaki or whatever. It's just like Robert Kiyosaki. It's just like they know how to buy and flip stuff and all that. But if you're just buying it, hoping your home goes up, it's just like, I don't know. Maybe it's not the worst thing. I guess it's better than nothing. But I just feel like stocks are just so much less risk, I find.
I say the only time you should be in real estate is if you know what you're doing. Like, and I would even say with okay, here's the thing. With investing in stocks, I think investing in stocks is easier than real estate. Far easier. I don't have to do shit. All I have to do is have the money. As the old saying goes, money talks, bullshit walks. And all I have to do is have the money. And I buy some shares of whatever. I could even buy an ETF that has a whole bunch of companies in it. And I only have to spend like $100 for one share to get that exposure, to get that diversification automatically. If I buy one house, I'm not diversified. That sucks. I'm putting a lot of money into one basket there. I will say, if people want to get exposure to real estate, and this is not financial advice, obviously, but this is really just insight. If people want to be exposed to actual real estate investment trusts are not a bad idea. You gain actual ownership of a company that owns a bunch of real estate that is leased out to either companies or people or whatever. And there's a lot less risk, in my opinion. There's still risk. There's risk in every investment, but the level of involvement is so low. I don't have to spend a lot of time on it. And all I had to do was just give some money away, and I'm an owner in this company. Okay, cool. So that's awesome. and if you have REITs, by the way, you're exposed to a lot of different real estate. These real estate investment trusts don't own just a couple of houses. They own, let's say it's a residential REIT, right? That owns, like, I don't know, 1,000 apartment complexes. Bam, right there. That's beautiful. You owning a piece of that company means that you have ownership of a piece of ownership of all those assets, and you get profit from the income that comes in from the rental income. So it's like, it's a win-win situation. You don't have to borrow any money. You, as the shareholder, get to reap the benefits, all the benefits. It's great. Like I said, I'm not against real estate. I'm afraid of putting all my money into one house, and if something goes wrong, damn, I still have to owe on that house for a while. You know?
Yeah, the other thing is, like, in where I live, the furnace went out because this house was built in 1993, and we've had the same furnaces as they've been having people like over every week to try and put in this wire and change this fan and do this. And it seems to be working now, but basically in the summer they might try and replace the whole unit. So it's just like, if I buy a REIT, I don't gotta buy a new furnace. I don't gotta worry about a pipe burst. Now there's like flooding in the wall. I don't gotta worry about reshingling the roof, retiling the roof.
Yeah.
I don't gotta worry about anything. There's triple net leases too. NNN, triple net lease. Where it's like, you just get the cut of the profit. You're not worried about rents or anything else, or collecting rent. You don't have to collect anything.
Yep. It's all managed by somebody else too. So the only thing you're really paying for is the management fees. So basically, it's as if you are a landlord that has a whole bunch of properties anyway. Because let's say you were a landlord and you had, like, I don't know, 50 different properties. Are you going to be able to maintain all those and keep track of all those? No, you're going to hire a couple people to keep track of all those properties to collect the necessary rent. So honestly, having a REIT is, in a lot of ways, very similar. I mean, except for you really don't have to deal with anything, is the crazy part about being a shareholder of a REIT. You don't have to deal with a damn thing. The only thing you have to deal with is if, like, the company goes bankrupt or something like that, but that's tough because, or unless the company is severely mismanaged and they're doing all sorts of illegal shit. But by the way, if you're a publicly traded REIT in the stock market, you are, you got there for a good reason. You're not a shitty real estate investment trust if you're already in the markets. Some still suck, but not many. Many are pretty. There's a lot of good ones out there. So I don't know. I love REITs. They're great for cash flow, and I think our generation, with how expensive real estate is going to have to rely on things like REITs to get exposure to real estate. Sad part is you can't live inside of any of these buildings. However, it'd be funny is walking inside of one of the buildings that is owned by the real estate investment trust, and then owning one share of it, and then just bringing a sleeping bag into that building and saying, I'm an owner in the company. I'm going to sleep here tonight in this building. So
yeah, I've gone to a grocery store that's in one of the REITs I have. One of the REITs owns the land that the grocery store is on. I've gone to that grocery store, but it's funny.
So one of the grocery stores you go to, you're actually a part owner of, technically, of the building.
Yeah,
That's
It's like a grocery store. It's like more big, like larger grocery store, like Walmart size type thing. But yeah, it's like. But we had a guy in Toronto here who he had like a bad tenant who owed him like 50 grand or something in back rent. They were in there for years and they weren't paying rent. They could finally the police got involved and they had to get the courts. Finally, they got evicted, kind of thing. But I think it was like a condo this guy owned too. And but that's another thing. You get the laws could change in like your state or something that makes it harder to evict people. And let's say you're renting out some places, now you can't get them out. Now you're not only are they not paying you, you're not collecting rent from anyone else who could be in there. And then who knows what they're doing, destroying it. Or it's like, let's say you rent it out and things are okay, but then someone throws like a party and they destroy it. It's like,
who the hell's Big T? Hold on. Big T says you suck. What the hell? I'm trying to figure out who Big T is. Who the hell is this loser? He's telling us we suck, Tim. That guy could suck ass. I'm kind of curious who this dude is. Maybe I bet it's somebody I know.
I don't know. My comments have stopped working. Let me see. Oh, there he is. Big T, you suck.
Yeah, where's my boy at here? Where's my boy? All right, I'm going to look at his channel real quick. I'm going to channel shame him. Oh, he's got a couple little short videos. Okay. Looks like well, Big T, I appreciate the commentary. Let's see here. Big T, you really hurt my feelings. You really hurt my pee-pee there. But I appreciate it, Big T. Hey, I haven't been, by the way, the automated verification process is still underway for OnlyFans. So we're almost there, Tim. The show is almost ready to become an OnlyFans nightmare. Actually, you know what? I'm going to share the onlyfans.com/Michael Garza. Here we go. I'm going to share that with the world here. So it's onlyfans.com/Michael. I don't have any content on there yet, but I'm very proud of this. I was able to steal Michael Garza before anybody else on OnlyFans for that URL.
Nice.
Now, if there's any other of my Mexican brothers out there that want to steal it from me, you're going to have to pay me some hard money to steal my URL from me. I love it, man. I'm now the official Michael Garza on OnlyFans. I'm legit. I'm the real one.
I don't think I've ever gone to it, so I don't know how it works. I guess someone logs in. I guess it's like Patreon. You have like a Patreon, you log in. So what's the difference? Why wouldn't someone just do a Patreon then?
I don't know. I think it's more this is more geared toward adult content, really, and simping. This is really meant for the audience. How there's those YouTube girls that are I guess you call them e-girls, and they have a lot of fans who want to give them money or want to see their feet. So what they do is they create an OnlyFans channel so that way they could show their pussy and their feet and shit. So that's my assumption, at least.
It sounds like it is. It's mostly the content is the difference. Also, what are the difference? Patreon, yeah, audience. The fees are a bit more. 20% to so OnlyFans has more fees. I think you can pay with different things for OnlyFans, though. You can do tips on OnlyFans. See, Patreon's just monthly subscribers. Mm-hmm. You can do tips and other pay things on OnlyFans. Yeah, so I don't know. It's similar. It's a little bit different, but
yeah,
interesting.
Well, I'm excited, man. I get to be a real OnlyFans. I'm now an OnlyFans hoe.
Nice.
I'm not official yet, though. I have the automated verification process is still underway. I don't know what's taking it so long. It probably has to make sure I'm a real person and not an AI or something. So they probably have a human being looking at it as well, or some guy in India looking at it. There's some dude fapping to my image in India. And then once he's done fapping, he's going to be like, I will approve this guy. I will approve him.
Yeah, you should actually put that in your title, that you're OnlyFans creator, and your motto is, I will destroy your credit card. You will spend all your money on me. I will destroy your credit.
Will you be my sugar daddy or something like that? Or put my headline will be, I don't want no cheap ass sugar daddies. Stuff like that. I got a simp, man.
Tell people, have your bank on standby. You're going to want to up your credit limit once you log in.
I was thinking I might do a baby oil one, though, on OnlyFans. I might do an exclusive video where I get in a man thong and I just straight up start rubbing Johnson & Johnson baby oil all over myself and then making that like a video that people can watch on my channel. I don't know. Oh, man. I do want to do this in so many ways, just because, one, this is up my alley, and two, I've been making fun of OnlyFans for so long that I need to make a mockery of it by being on OnlyFans, and I'm part of the problem.
Yeah, but tell people, you don't only have to be a fan of mine. Well, you'll take people who aren't even a fan.
I'll accept haters. If haters want to pay me $5 to see me naked, I'm down.
Come to my OnlyFans where we accept haters.
Dude, it's
people
great.
People can tip you for different stuff. Like if you're doing a cooking thing live, they'll tip you for someone pay me $10 now. The habanero goes in the SpaghettiOs, and then you can like up it from there. You go to eat it. The barbecue sauce is being drizzled on top. If someone tips me $5 right now, so people are creating meals with their tips while you're cooking.
I am thinking about, by the way, actually taking video of my feet, like, because I know there's a lot of people with foot fetishes out there, but I think here's the thing: a lot of people, the majority of the consumers on OnlyFans are probably 80% male. I don't think a lot of women go on there to consume content. I really don't. However, out of those 80% of men, there's probably a lot of gay men. And the goal is for the gay men to want to look at my feet, I think, is the goal.
Here's what you do. You get some pants like they wore in Lord of the Rings. Like you just need to see it like close to your ankle. And then you take picture and you've got like hobbit feet. And you're doing live hobbit feet with rubbing oil on the hobbit feet.
Oh my God. Oh, baby oil.
So a lot of people are into cosplay and stuff. This can be your thing. You do Hobbit. You're the Hobbit feet channel.
Damn, dude. Oh my God. Oh man, this is good shit, dude. I'm gonna be the worst OnlyFans model of all time. I want to see how long it takes me to get banned on there. I have a feeling I'm gonna find a way to get banned doing exclusive videos on there. I'm gonna like say all the wrong things. I'm gonna say like. Actually, I'm going to do the OnlyFans ban challenge, see how long it takes me to get banned, see how many people want to go on Polymarket, and see like place your bets on Polymarket, you guys, on how soon I'll get banned on OnlyFans. So
yeah, you're spraying out, you're creating a media complex, and you're on pretty much everything now.
Dude, I know I'm on X, by the way. I've been sharing my short videos on X instead of YouTube. I've been putting them on X, Instagram, TikTok. TikTok's probably going to get banned, by the way, here in a couple days, supposedly.
Yeah, they're trying to sell it. I think Elon Musk wants to buy it or something.
Oh, okay. I don't know, dude. I think I'm surprised. Why does it even matter? TikTok.
Well, I think it was a Chinese spy app. They were spying on Americans with it and collecting their data. And
that makes sense.
There's two TikToks. Right now the Chinese own all the TikTok, and it's some company called ByteDance in China. But the Chinese TikTok's different than the US one. The Chinese one is like kids doing science experiments, and it's like people like reading like poems and stuff. And The one here is like liberals with septum piercing, screaming and stuff like that, and being crazy. And it's like teachers talking about how they're like transing their kids and stuff like that. So they're like, and they asked the Chinese guys, like, would you allow this in China? They asked, like, the Congress asked them. So I think they want to, but I don't think Elon Musk wants to change the content. I think he just wants to own it so that it's not Chinese. Because you know what? TikTok helped Trump a lot, apparently. That's what Charlie Kirk did with the Turning Point USA. Is he they put out a ton of TikTok videos and clips and stuff like that, and they did that instead of like door knocking. Like door knocking, they didn't do a whole lot of, because their point was you're going to door knock. If someone answers, you're going to stand there for 30 minutes arguing with them and explaining like politics to them. But TikTok, you can put out millions of TikTok videos that just make your point in like 20 seconds.
Exactly.
And apparently that works.
And you save time. You save time because you're also being able to distribute all these videos so quickly to so many different eyeballs. So, Trump was so smart in doing the podcast game, the TikTok game, and also Charlie Kirk, by the way. Huge shout out to Charlie Kirk and also to Charlie Kurt. Did you ever see the Alex Stein, Charlie Kurt? KIRT, where he went to some college campus, but he was pretending to be Charlie Kirk. And
they put out a few versions of that. They put out like some edited ones, and they put out like a full one, and other ones that were edited. But basically, it's the same. As some guy started screaming at him. It was funny. He kept asking to see his balls.
Yep. He's like, "Let me see your balls." He's like, "Do you want to look at these ones?" It's like, dude, it was pretty funny though, man. Alex Stein's fucking funny.
Did you see that one I sent you yesterday? I sent you like that might have been a TikTok or something.
Wait, which one are we talking about?
I sent you one last night, I think. Did you see that one?
Was it Grift of the Week?
No, it's Financial Tip of the Week.
Oh, hold on.
It was on TikTok. Yeah.
Maybe I missed that. Oh, here it is. Wait. Financial Tip of the Week. Yeah, I missed that one. Holy.
Yeah, bring it up.
I get way too many freaking emails. Hold on.
Yeah, play that on your thing. Just do a share screen.
All right, let me give me 1 second. My brony brothers. All right, I'm pulling up the TikTok. Oh God, I'm so afraid of this. Oh no. All right, give me a second. Let me share my screen. This better be good. No, I'm just kidding. All right, let's see here. If I could stop being an old man with StreamYard. Present. Here we go. Present. Share screen. Share screen. Blah, blah, blah. Here we go. Okay, cool. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, turn it up.
Oh, hold on. Volume up. Oh, let's see. Okay, what's the title of this first? Tell me I'm wrong. Let's see. All right. You ready for this?
Okay.
Hold on, let's make sure you can see it real quick. I'm going to... okay. Let's roll.
Oh, no sound. I'm not getting any sound.
More sound? Okay, hold on. Give me 1 second. Give me one more moment here. Can you hear it better?
No, I'm not getting any sound. Maybe it doesn't allow it on maybe it doesn't allow TikTok.
Oh, you know what? It's not that. It's probably that. Here's the thing: you're not going to be able to hear it, but the audience will. I think. Well, no, hold on. No, wait, that doesn't make any sense. Hold on, because you should be able to hear it. Because I was able to hear stuff that you've shared before. Give me 1 second. Let me try that one more time. I'm going to try sharing this one more time here. Since screens let you share audio, look for the... Oh, hold on. I got a better idea. Give me 1 second. We'll fix this. I already figured out what the problem is. Just give me 1 more second, though. Share. Okay, that's not what I wanted to share. Hold on. Give me a second here. Here we go. Got it. TikTok.
Will not feel like more of a fucking man than carrying around a fucking wad. Look at this. Are you kidding me? You go up to the fucking counter, guy gives you the price, you whip out this thing, you hit him with a little, what's the damage? You give him a little thumb lick, peel off 320s, and then you give him a little 2-finger like this. Put it on the counter, keep the change. Maybe ask him, how much if I pay in cash? Guy says same price. This is Bed Bath & Beyond. Hey, look at, where's my wallet? This is you. This is the guy she tells you not to worry about. You think this guy goes to therapy if he's carrying around a wad? No. He talks to the wad, man. The wad always knows. You see a guy carrying around a wad like this, he's never not backed into a parking spot. This guy has never ejaculated prematurely. If you see a guy with a wad like this, that's just a beautiful thing. I don't know. Maybe don't wear a bright blue shirt. You could probably feel like more of a man.
Like financial tip of the week.
Oh, that's fucking good. Really good, dude. Holy fuck. Oh my goodness, man.
That's the kind of content you need to do in your car on your OnlyFans.
Dude, without a doubt, dude. What I could do is just like, oh shit, I have no idea. That was funny, dude. That was really good. Oh man, just carrying fucking water around, dude. I love it. Just the way he just did it, like, does a guy carrying a wad like this need to go to therapy? No. Like, oh man.
Like, you just talk to the wad,
dude. I guess the man.
Yeah, do you still do delivery or anything like DoorDash?
Oh, hold on, my headphones were cutting out. One moment. One more time.
Do you still do DoorDash or any delivery or anything?
Oh, I still do DoorDash, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Do some of that content.
Oh, I actually do DoorDash content?
Yeah, like people want to know, like, what are people ordering? When you see the people, you just leave it at their door.
I leave it at their door, or it depends on the instructions. So there's some instructions where I hand it to them, or they want me to hand it to them specifically, or the other instruction is just leave it at their door. And then what happens from there is I just take a picture of me leaving it at the door. I was thinking about taking my Pixel 5 with me since as a video camera, right? Because I use my Pixel 8 to do to use the DoorDash software, right? So I could film with the Pixel 5. It won't be a live stream or anything, but it will be like a pre-recorded video. And it could be a pre-recorded video of me just straight up doing DoorDash, like the day in the life of me just straight up. It would just be in the car, me giving commentary, tips on what to do, what not to do, orders to look for, that sort of thing. And what would be really cool is if the video camera shows my Pixel 8 phone sitting there on the dashboard, and it's going to record whatever's on the screen along with me. And then that way people can get an idea of what it's like to be a DoorDash driver or something like that, what to expect from the software, tips and tricks that I use, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. That might be one way to do it.
There's channels like that out there, but they're only DoorDash. Like, they don't have anything else going on the channel. So
yeah.
you could like add some DoorDash to that. People want to know. They want to hear about weird orders, weird instructions, weird people picking up the orders.
I do get a few of those, actually. There are some interesting deliveries that I've had, like where I was going to say, like, they're not too bad. I haven't had anything too crazy, but like I've had some sketchy people I've delivered to where I'm like, like, what are you doing, dude? Like, I'm pretty sure I delivered to a meth house once, but
yeah, that's what people want to know. They want you coming back from delivery, getting in your car, and then explaining what exactly you just saw.
Yeah,
because they want to see.
That'd be too much of a liability there. Actually, I don't know if I'd want to do that, but I thought about it though. I might do 3-minute videos, like 3-minute short videos where I describe like interesting stories. But there's really nothing. Truth be told, there's really nothing all that interesting about delivery driving. The only I could tell you what I like about it though. I like rolling down my window, letting the wind hit my face a little bit while I'm driving. I listen to music the whole time. I'm listening to a ton of music. It's just me just driving back and forth from restaurant to random houses, delivering the food. It's awesome. I fucking love it. Like it's the easiest job in the world. And honestly, I get paid all right per delivery. And all you have to do is just accept a lot of deliveries. And then the more deliveries you accept, the more DoorDash will actually funnel deliveries to you that are higher paying. So sometimes you have to bite the bullet. There are some that I won't take. If it's a $3 order and it's like 7 miles away, I'm like, no, I'm good. Like if I'm only getting $3 out of the deal and I have to drive 7 miles, I'm like, let's make it, a little higher. If it was maybe $6 for 7 miles, I'll take it. I'll bite the bullet a little bit because I could write it off on my taxes anyway. As every mile, by the way, you can write off every single mile that you're delivering for your car in taxes. Just as a fun fact, I use the Everlands app, by the way.
How do the tips work? Do you get a tip like before you drop the food off or after?
The tip is sometimes you'll get a little bit extra after. So what happens? I've never actually used the DoorDash app before to order anything, but as a driver, I'll give you an example. The other day I got an order that said it was going to be $8, that I was guaranteed $8, but there's a little plus next to it. So what happens is normally after the order is delivered, I get a little extra money, right? So the extra money is like usually I'll get like maybe $9 or $10 total instead of $8, because the consumer usually ends up seeing me deliver the food. They see that I'm dressed well. I got a great delivery bag. I put the food where they want me to put it. And oh, damn it. Hold on. I put the food where they want me to put it. And really, it's as simple as that. You just got to be as courteous as you possibly can. I will say the trick to being a good delivery driver is being on time with the delivery. That always helps. I have a very good on time percentage. Another thing that helps is a really good hot and cold bag, and a big one, preferably. Big hot and cold bags are the tits. I have a smaller one, I have a standard size one, and I have a big one. And I think have I showed you the big one that I have?
I don't know.
I'll have to I'll show you that here in just a second. Hold on, I think I figured out my camera situation again. My camera's being a pain in the ass.
There was some guy on Caleb Hammer who was like saying you can't make any money off this stuff anymore. But Caleb's point was, well, someone must make money off it because people are still doing it.
Wait, DoorDash? Oh, dude, honestly, the only time that you don't make money is if you decline a lot of orders that come in. So here's the thing. So people are thinking, well, why would that matter? It matters a lot. Let me show you something real quick. People don't know about this, but in DoorDash, this is going to be helpful to anybody who's considering doing DoorDash. I'm just trying to fix my camera still. Hold on. It's still being a pain in the ass. One moment. So I want to show this to you guys. Okay.
No. I just heard some horrible news.
Oh, what's up?
Starbucks is reversing its open door policy. You now have to buy something if you want to stay or use the bathroom.
Really?
That sucks because there's a Starbucks halfway between where I live and the grocery store, and I like to go in there halfway and take a break because it's a long walk. Yeah. And now they're gonna make me buy something.
That's the thing. It's funny because when I'm doing delivery driving, fun fact, there's a Starbucks that I like to go to if I'm like there in that parking lot, and I'll actually go in there and use the bathroom real quick.
Yeah, because there's so many crackheads in my town the washrooms have been all shut off everywhere. You have to buy something everywhere. Starbucks was the only one that was open, no matter what. You don't have to buy anything.
Yeah.
Now I'm screwed.
Okay, so I'm going to show you guys something real quick here. So this is, and I'm going to explain this real quick. So there's a thing called Dasher Rewards, and it says, and I'll just explain it real quick based on what this says. So what are Dasher Rewards? Dasher Rewards is our new pilot program that recognizes your effort and commitment to delivering to your customers. As you achieve higher ratings, you can unlock more rewards to help maximize your dashing experience. So I'm at the silver level because I haven't, and now there's silver, gold, and platinum. All right. Simply put, if you have, I'm at silver, so here's the requirements for silver. We'll just make it easier. Okay. So silver, the requirements are 60% acceptance rate or higher. I have a, what do I have? 76% acceptance rate, which means the orders that come onto my screen, do I accept them or do I reject them? Do I choose to go through with it or not? And if I choose accept, that means I commit to the order. If I don't, then I can move on to the next order if I don't like it. So for example, if a shitty order comes on my screen, $3 for 7 miles, like that example, I'll hit the decline button because that's a shitty proposition right there. And I'll wait for the next one. So because I'm in the silver ranking, I get a pretty decent priority for higher paying orders. So the reason that people, so here's the thing. The reason a lot of people are not making money on DoorDash is because they're declining too many fucking orders. If you're below 60%, by the way, on your acceptance rate, you're always going to get shitty offers. All you have to do is just not be too picky. Be picky on certain things. There are some orders that are so egregious that I'm like, nope, I won't even take that. I'm just like, that's too stupid. But they're few and far between. For the most part, you're gonna get an order that's within reason, right? And it usually doesn't take that long. I'll give you an example. One that may seem ludicrous but isn't: $3 for a 3-mile delivery. It's a little ludicrous because you have to stop, and it doesn't take that long. But it's still, you're not really getting that much money out of the deal, and it's like you took a little bit of time. But by accepting that order, you have risen your acceptance rate, and the higher your acceptance rate goes, the better, the more opportunities you'll get to have a higher paying offer. You will get the priority. And here's another thing. So another thing that you need to be at least at the silver level is a 95% completion rate. What that means is that you've completed. So if you commit to an order and you deliver it, that counts as a completed order. So there are times where an order can't be completed. For example, maybe you get into a car accident, maybe something happens, right? Maybe the food gets stolen. And then you have to let the Dasher support know that, hey, the food got stolen or something happened, something crazy happened, right? And that counts as a non-completion, blah, blah, blah. I have a 100% completion rate, knock on wood, 100% completion rate, knock on wood. Okay. And then and then you have to have a 4.7 out of 5 customer rating. So as long as you have those three things right there, as the bare minimum, you'll get silver status. And that means you'll get a good chance of getting good orders. And that's what people don't realize. You just have to, one, have a good rating. And by having, the best way to have a good rating is dress all right. Don't dress like a thug. Have a decent delivery bag that keeps the food hot or cold, depending on whatever it may be. And just try to get there on time and just be polite. It's really as simple as that. It's just customer service, to a degree. And my Dasher rating is 4.95 out of 5. Like, I've only had my lowest review is like a 4-star review, basically. That's the lowest review I've had. Well, I take it back. Two 4-star reviews are all I've had in the last 100 dashes. So, and everything else has been a 5. Everything,
That's awesome.
The reason I'm saying this is that I'm surprised the reason people do shitty on DoorDash is because they're not taking it seriously enough. If you take it seriously, it'll take you seriously in a sense. You know what I mean? If you're committed, in a lot of ways, it commits to you. I'm telling you, I get really good orders that I think I don't deserve sometimes. Like I'll get like an I'll get paid $8 to drive 3 miles to deliver some Taco Bell.
Right.
And I'm like, that's fucking tight. Are you kidding me? Hell yeah. And so, yeah, it's the problem. I don't know.
The guy complaining about it was some guy on Caleb Hammer who was broke and kept telling him to do that. He's like, oh, I tried. You can't make any money. But this guy was like a complete lunatic. So he had no idea what he was like in Austin, Texas. And he's just like a complete Austin, Texas is all college students. They're addicted to DoorDash. You should be able to make a fortune there. And he's like, oh, I can't do it. It's like, but this guy was totally insane. So I was just double checking.
I will say that I'm glad that we have a college in this town because I get a lot of Starbucks orders that go directly to the college. Like,
no,
we usually deliver them to the dorms. It's great.
When I was at my old place with that roommate, we had some guy move in who's like a younger guy. I don't know. He was kind of nuts too. He was on all kinds of pills and seeing therapists and stuff. But his dad was like, he worked for like some consulting firm in the town over. So I guess his dad was giving him money. I don't know. They were just trying to, I guess he got into a fight with his parents. He couldn't live there. I think he was gay. I just kept saying that. But anyway, he kept ordering all this DoorDash, but he didn't have money to even pay rent. But he's got like all this DoorDash and stuff. Maybe his family was putting it on his phone. I don't know. But he ordered from like Tim Hortons, which is like our Dunkin' Donuts. And we live like a 5-minute walk from one. And he orders a bunch of DoorDash for one.
That's insane, man.
And it's not even that good. He's getting like sandwiches and stuff. It was so weird. So it's like, but that guy was only there for a short time. And then we realized he wasn't going to be able to pay any rent. And then he was gone. But it was like, but DoorDash, yeah, they're ordering it all the time. I've never done it. I almost did it once during the lockdowns. I loaded up some giant order from some restaurant, but it's going to be like $100, and I just couldn't bring myself to press the button. But so I haven't ordered anything since the place I'm at now. I used to at least order pizzas. I haven't ordered any pizzas. I've just been cooking, but it's still out there. Everywhere I go, they're out there. The DoorDash people, every restaurant, they show up with their bag, they're loading it out. So it's still popular.
Mark Velez, I forgot to highlight Mark's chat earlier, but he said true dat, I think, to the OnlyFans.
Oh. Yeah, his chats are all gone. Why are they gone from my screen?
I'm not sure. The chat interface on here is sometimes weird.
Yeah, I don't know. But another thing that happens in Vancouver, is a bigger town, is people who live outside, they come into Vancouver with a bike. Like they'll take the train or something, and then they'll have the bike with like a basket on it and their phone, and they'll just ride around downtown all day delivering food.
Oh, on their bike?
Like, yeah, because like downtown.
That's awesome.
Downtown is kind of like skyscrapers and stuff. So maybe because it's a condensed area, maybe it's easier, and you can just take a bike.
Dude, yeah, because think about it. You can get away with more on a bike when it comes to delivering. And they have delivery bags, specifically backpack delivery bags, which are fucking tight, by the way. If I had one, I don't know if they allow bike delivery in the Coos Bay area, but if they did, I would be more than happy to like get a bike and just straight up be like, I'd be getting exercise, dude. You know how tight that would be to get exercise and deliver? Like, I'd be getting paid to exercise, basically. It'd be awesome.
Well, Gavin complains about it in New York. Like in New York City, they're on those bikes. Sometimes they got the motorized ones, but they're on. And there's just, those people are just everywhere. Because a lot of them, like New York, put like 100,000 like illegals and stuff. And a lot of them are doing these bike deliveries. They get like a phone and they put like an app on there. But he says they're just everywhere. Like everywhere you go, like cars are having to move out of the way and they're all over the sidewalk. So I don't know.
That makes sense. It doesn't surprise me at all. Like New York is full of, for the most part, full of immigrants. I mean, doesn't shock me in any way. Dude, New York, bad as New York gotten.
Yeah, it's pretty rough. But like, I think they maybe give them free phones, and all you got to do is get the app and find a bike, and then you're delivering. So it's like, if you've got nothing else going on, like, I don't know how many. It's probably not easy to get a job in New York. They just put them on these hotels. They're like, well, let's just start delivering stuff. Someone will pay us to do that.
Well, I mean, at least they at least they got a workforce down there delivering shit. I guess, that's good. It makes life easier for everybody.
Yeah, restaurants aren't really in my budget anymore. I got like a cheeseburger the other day, but that's about it. But I just been cooking a lot, but it's going to be cutting it close this year. Like at any time, I can just get out of this situation. I'm not investing anymore, or maybe I'm going to take a month off. But I did so little last year, I got to catch up this year. So, like I said, I want to be at $400, maybe more, but let's do $400 by January 2026 in monthly dividends, consistent every month. Those are all getting
big.
Those are all getting reinvested too. And I'm still looking at maybe 15 to 20 years before retirement. Maybe like 17 to 25. I don't know. It depends. So let's let it keep compounding, let it keep building. But like I said, we got homeless seniors here. We got scams. That's one of the things about just being financially literate is I think you're going to get scammed less. When you're going to get a weird email. I get spam calls on my phone all the time. I don't really answer them anymore. I kind of figured out if the number looks weird, but even that, they want to, like I get emails because of it's a government email and it's like public. So you get all kinds of stuff.
Oh shit.
A lot of stuff is from China and it's something to do with packaging materials. They'll give you a deal on packaging materials for your business, but the English is all broken. It's like click here. It's like really weird.
Yeah, that's a scammy shit.
Yeah, seniors get scammed all the time and they lose everything. They'll lose like $500,000.
One moment. I'm actually going to do something real quick. I figured that this will be the inaugural episode, the official, even though it doesn't have it in the link of the title, meal of the night.
Yes.
Real quick. I'm going to do a quick meal of the night for you all. One moment.
What's funny that report of the week is report of the week. Is that what your report? But all right, we're doing meal of the week. Garza has moved towards the kitchen, and he has opened the oven. And he's got something going on. He's got toaster strudels. I think he's got pizza toaster strudels. Is what we're looking at. But I don't know. I think it's a pizza toaster strudel.
One moment.
No, it's like a half moon.
Okay, so
I was speculating on what was over there. I guess there was a Pillsbury pizza toaster strudel, but no, it's just like a regular half pizza.
All right, people. This meal of the night is a Red Baron brick oven crust pizza right here. And I'm going to throw this behind me for dramatic flair. Ready? All right, we got this here. All right, there we go. Okay. This is like a Dave Portnoy one bite. We're going to review of the brick oven pizza real quick. Okay. That's really good. Not bad for a frozen pizza. That's really good. You can taste the sauce, you can taste the cheese. I overcooked it a little bit, but you can tell that this was cooked on an actual brick oven. So I got to give this what would I give this? Let me think. Out of 5, I'm going to, as far as frozen pizza is concerned, I'll say 4 out of 5. No, maybe 4.5 out of 5. And I'll tell you why, because it's a frozen pizza. I know what to expect out of it, but this is pretty high quality for frozen pizza. So I'm going to give Red Baron the kudos and the props. Thank you, Red Baron. This is good.
Yeah, it's Red Baron's Pizza is owned by Schwann's Company, headquartered in Minnesota. It's a private company, but in 2019, Schwann sold a majority stake to CJ Cheol Jadang, a South Korean company. So you're eating a South Korean pizza from Minnesota with a German character on the box. That's what's going on. No, I like. We have. I don't think I had Red Baron. I had some other one that was like that up here. I think it was Dr. Edgar, which is those ones from Germany. We get up in Canada, we get Dr. Edgar, which are like similar frozen pizzas. But it's supposed to be stuffed crust, and the box had like cheese melting out of the crust. And there was like barely, I didn't even find any cheese in mine. It kind of just tasted like garlic bread. It was kind of buttery, but I think that was supposed to be the cheese.
Oh, damn. This is really flipping good, dude. Red Baron, you guys got to give me some money. I would, if Red Baron wanted to sponsor my show, I'd be like, fuck yeah. Send me all the pizza.
Nice.
Mm.
Yeah, my family always had those. Like we make them at like late at night kind of thing. But we always try and soup them up and throw extra stuff on it. You gotta find out what's in the fridge.
But yeah, I think I got to do a dedicated meal of the night here pretty soon. Like one episode that's dedicated to purely meal of the night. Trying to think, because honestly, I'm always eating something at night around 6 or 7 p.m. And I'm like, why am I not doing this all the time? Why am I not doing a video all the time of me just eating whatever the hell I put in the oven? You know, it's usually frozen food, by the way.
Yeah.
But there's always something interesting that I'm either combining or just eating, like this Red Baron pizza. I was like, I just want a pizza. So I'm going to cook a frozen pizza and I'm going to eat it. So,
woo! There you go. Meal of the night. So you got a lot going on. You should actually have do it like day by day. Like one day is one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Do meal of the week. Like do Friday, Saturday. I don't know. There's a lot you can do still with this channel.
Oh yeah.
Maybe have PPC Ian on. He goes on a lot of shows. You got to get that Georgie guy financialist.
Do you think I could? Do you think if I like messaged PPC Ian, do you think he would actually go on my show, dude? That'd be sick as fuck. I'd be down for that.
He was on Mike the Investor. How many followers has he got? Mike the Investor's got 82,000 though. That's kind of a lot.
Yeah, I only got like 4,000 something. So
how much does Georgie have? Georgie's got 2.13. You have more subscribers than Financialism. He's only got 2.13.
Okay.
Ian did it. Ian went on his. How many has Ian got? Ian's got 86,000.
That's fair.
Yeah, let's see, Beavis Wealth. He went on Beavis Wealth. Beavis probably has a lot though. He's got 229,000.
I mean, my philosophy is boring. My philosophy is just collect as many different ETFs and individual stocks that you can, and just never sell them. That's all it really is.
I was gonna say though, I might be traveling in the fall because I see Pumpkins haven't announced their tour this year. If they're gonna do a tour, but they do have some tour dates in Europe in July and August. So that means if they tour North America, they're probably gonna do that in like September, October, or something. So I'm thinking about. We'll see what happens where they go. The last few tours I went to. Let's see, I've seen them in Calgary in Canada. I've seen them in Ottawa, and then I saw them in Vegas. So I'll try and maybe they'll come down the coast, maybe Oregon, maybe Anaheim. I don't know. They don't seem to come to my town much, so maybe I'll be traveling for that. So I seem to get in like one trip a year. So.
I think it's cool, man. You've been able to see those guys. That's awesome, man.
I didn't see him for a long time. Like I saw him 2012. Then 10 years went by. I didn't see him in. I didn't see the 2014 tour with Marilyn Manson. I didn't see the acoustic or solo tours he did. I missed the 2018 reunion tour. I missed the 2019 summer festival tour. And then COVID happened, and there was nothing for like 20 and 21. But I got him in 2022. So.
Well, absolutely.
Man, I was going to say that. I was going to say something about stocks. I can't remember now. But yeah, actually, my paycheck tonight is tonight at midnight. I get about $1,700, and I'm going to try and buy $1,000 of stocks like at midnight or in the morning or something. But that's it. So then we're moving on up. We're making our way. Last year was kind of a nightmare, but we're making it happen.
My man, dude. Well, like I always said, man, invest. really, I mean, truth be told, as long as you're diversified,
Yeah.
it's not a full out blanket of safety. But I will say this though. The future is consistently unknown. And I think it is, even though my mentor, I call him my mentor, I've never met him, Charlie Munger, says that diversification is for ignorant people. But on the contrary, I think it's stupid. Even if you know how good a company is, right? I think it's stupid to be concentrated too much into one single company or just a select few companies. I say be exposed to as many different companies that are high quality, by the way, high quality companies in different sectors. Honestly, just get exposed to different assets and asset classes.
Well, here's my rule. I'll put in about around $10,000 for all-in-one ETFs. Like if it's one that says got like ETFs of other ETFs, maybe it's got 200 stocks in it total or something.
Mhm.
I'll try and get about $100 a month dividends from them at this point. So it could be anywhere from 10 to 13 grand depending on the yield because they're high yield covered calls. But I'll do 10 grand of those because they're different for sector specific ETFs. Like if it's a REIT, like if it's an ETF REIT, if it's I got an oil and gas one, there's like a European bank one. For those, I'll only go half. I might only want to do about 50 or 5 grand worth of that, or maybe about $50 a month in dividends from that. And then for individual stocks, I'll just try and do about $1,000 for each one. So I go about 10, 5, 1, and that way, it reduces the risk a bit from like all-in-one ETFs, which have hundreds of stocks, all the way down to individual stocks.
Yeah,
so that's kind of what I'm going for. 10. I try and do 10, 5, 1.
That's pretty smart, man. I like it. That's pretty good, man.
Well,
I'm chaotic. My fucking portfolio is insane. It's a bunch of index ETFs for the most part. And the reason I have a bunch of index ETFs is because they all pay dividends at different times during the quarter. So I'm like, okay, I want to, because I like having index funds. Index ETFs are nice, but because they all pay quarterly, I have to have multiple ETFs that all are basically the S&P 500 or like some other sector. It doesn't really matter. I even have international ETFs. The goal is just to get paid something every day, or at least for the most part every week, because I love seeing the dividends come in. So I'm like, fuck it. I'll have multiple individual stocks, multiple ETFs, and I usually only buy just a share, one single share of all different sorts of ETFs or individual stocks that I happen to like or know that are good or whatever. And as long as I'm diversified, I have the safest portfolio of all time.
Yeah, well, I think in the US is there's just more stocks to buy, first of all.
Yep.
So that's good. And Canada, there's basically you have less options, which makes it easier in some way. Some ways it's like you can buy ETFs and all that, but it's like our index funds doesn't have as much stuff in it as your guys' index funds. I think you can buy like VT and stuff up here. We got our own versions. We got a lot of US ETFs and index funds too. I think you can buy all that up here. But if you're buying individual stocks and just in general, US is going to have more, which makes it trickier. But if you're only buying one shares of certain things, you can probably buy. That's a lot of shares of stuff. You can probably have like 1,000, different things. It's not as hard, but
my portfolio is basically its own index. All my portfolio is really just an index because I'm buying and I'm holding, and I'm not doing anything with what I'm holding. I'm just letting it sit. I'm just like, here you go. I'm sitting it. I'm collecting the dividends, just being lazy. So
think of all the stuff people spend on though. Tattoos, vaping is big. I don't think you vape. Do you? I've never seen you vape.
Nope, no vaping. I do drink, but not I don't drink as much as I used to either. Like I don't drink alcohol as much. I'll occasionally go down to the convenience store and buy myself like a 20 ounce, 24 ounce can of like an IPA or something. But that's about the extent of it.
Is vaping expensive? How much does it cost to vape a month?
Vaping, I'm assuming, is expensive. I have no idea. My buddy started vaping again. My buddy Nathan did. I'll have to ask him because I think it's cheaper, to be honest. It might be cheaper than it used to be now. The type of vaping is nicotine vaping, not like weed vaping or anything. But it looks like Mark wants me to put on my glasses. So,
that guy's back.
yeah, these are really oversized glasses, in my opinion. But I look terrible in my glasses, to be honest. But these are a little bigger than they should have been. But I ended up getting a bigger frame than I probably should have. But yeah, these are my. They look kind of weird in the. But it's, these are my glasses here.
Yeah, you should put those on. See that ups your. Wear that for your OnlyFans. That's gonna be a big selling point. No, you could have like Superman's got two personalities, Superman and Clark Kent. Those are your Clark Kent glasses. That's what you wear during OnlyFans. That's your other personality.
I could. Funny thing is, honestly, I really only wear them when I'm driving. Like when I'm doing DoorDash, it's the only time I really wear them. Is I'll just put them on during DoorDash deliveries and stuff, and that's about it. Usually, I don't even need them because I could see really well. Like when I'm looking at the computer monitor right here, I can read everything that's on there. It's distance that I struggle with. Like the further away something is, it definitely gets blurrier. So it's I don't know.
Man.
It's something.
Yeah, I found out some info on. I told you I was in Laguna at the mansion.
At the what?
I was at the mansion in Laguna, and it's like my dad's wife's daughter. She apparently my dad's wife said that she was at one point a drug addicted prostitute. But anyway, she's off the street now. She's got she's got two kids, a new one, and then one from like a former relationship. Anyway, I thought the husband seemed kind of interesting. He made us like some steak tacos. He kind of had like a Mexican first name and a Jewish last name.
What a
I thought that was kind of interesting. I didn't ask him what his job was, but they got like an okay house and everything, and but he kind of looked like Jack Black. That's kind of what the same kind of mix of people. But anyway, it's like I looked him up because I remembered his name, and he's a plastic surgeon who does like breast implants. He does those like Puerto Rican butt lifts, like all the Puerto Ricans get those now. He does liposuction. He does facelifts. He's got like an Instagram. It shows like all the stuff he's done. I think it's called the BBL, a Brazilian butt lift.
Brazilian butt lift, huh? Interesting.
Yeah, I saw two of those at the LA airport. Only one was Puerto Rican though. But apparently those are dangerous because people go to Mexico and they get them done really cheap, and then like the implants like break and stuff, and all messed up stuff. And it doesn't look good. It looks weird. They look like cartoons.
You talking about the butt implants or like breast implants?
What do the butt implants look like? I don't know the state of breast implants. I think they used to be dangerous. I don't know if they still are, but
I don't know, man. Like I still think that it's like Gavin McInnes once said. It's like, I'm sorry, but we guys, we really don't want fake tits. I don't know, like we prefer natural. Like it's just like
after I found that out, it made me kind of not want to go back. I might not go back if I'm invited. I'm just like, because the wife is kind of condescending and she's some rich lady. She got mad because I said she might be disconnected from reality living in the mansion. And I'm like, I'm on the street with the people. I know what's going on. So it's like, so I don't know. But then I find that out about like this guy is just like he was nice and everything. It was just funny though.
Yeah.
And it's like that was his job. It's like it's got to be some fake LA thing where they're doing breast implants. But so I don't know. But I thought that was funny. So I got a full LA experience. I literally met a plastic surgeon. I think he drank one of my guava ales I bought. I bought some guava IPAs or something.
What a beast, though, dude! Hell yeah! Oh, let's see if we got an update. Did I get verified on OnlyFans yet? Let's refresh the page. Nope, no verification yet. Maybe we'll get an email. Come on, OnlyFans! I need to make money. I gotta start showing my feet and shit. So,
is Mark Velez still there? Why doesn't he join the StreamYard?
I don't know, Mark, if you're still there, well, how come you're not? Because the description's in the link. He did say the glasses and nose strip combo is a look, but if you're not too confident about them, laser eye surgery is an option. I don't know about LASIK eye surgery, man. I think honestly, I don't mind wearing my glasses. I just don't really need them. Is the thing. Here. I'll give you an example. I don't need them doing this at all. Like when I'm doing this show, I don't need the glasses at all. Like I can see the screen. I can see you. Like there's nothing missing. But I mean, like when I wear the glasses, it does help. Like I can see everything from distance. Like I can actually see everything. Like if I get further away, everything is very crystal clear on the screen itself. So yeah, no, I love the glasses, but they're great when I'm driving because they're really just for driving. I've never had a true need for them in any other way. So, by the way, dude, I'm getting buff again. I'm getting buff, dude. I'm feeling it. Like I'm look at these guns, man. Look at these guns. Look at these. Like we're starting because I'm doing more of those hang-ups, just doing as many as I can for as long as I can, and just I'm telling you, man, this gets the guns pumping though, man. It's crazy.
What happened to basketball? I used to play basketball.
Oh, I still play a little bit of ball every now and then, but I don't play as much as I have been. I've been so focused on like mainly just focused on reading books, listening to I've been kind of getting rid of stuff in the house. I've been kind of decluttering. I don't really own that much anymore though. So there's not much left to declutter. I mean, I've been asking myself the question, like, am I keeping this for now? There are certain things that I keep for like, because it means something to me, but usually most of the stuff I own is pretty much for functionality. This I got from Anthony. This is the trophy. My buddy Anthony, I got this from him, but I don't know. Most of the stuff I own is pretty much just utility and for utility purposes, like as a tool. And yeah, I've just been really busy lately, just trying to figure out what I want to get rid of, what I want to donate, that sort of stuff. And I donated like half of my Hot Wheels to like a church. That was pretty cool. And then, because they usually give it away like through toy drives and stuff like that.
Okay.
So
Right on. I got some action figures and Funko Pops.
Oh hell yeah. Those are tight.
These are Hockey McFarlane's. I got a Mr. Peanut Funko Pop. I got a Mr. Burns Simpsons right there.
Oh, that's sick. Hell yeah.
We got one of those stores in my town that's like Magic the Gathering cards and Pokemon and old video games, but they have a lot of Simpsons figures. I thought about getting some more of those, but
oh dude, hell yeah.
I like the comic book. You remember the comic book guy in The Simpsons?
Yes.
He was like the nerd.
Worst movie ever.
Yeah, I think they had that guy. I'm like, I should get that guy. And they got X-Files figures.
Oh, dude.
They got a lot of stuff though.
I bet they got like Star Trek shit. If he has Star Trek stuff, that's awesome.
Speaking of Star Trek, I had an interaction with someone I'm on Patreon. I pay $5 for Patreon to watch Seinfeld because I haven't seen Seinfeld in forever. So this Jen watches like Seinfeld, and then it's just reactions. So it's like,
do you remember what her name was?
Have cable. It's Jen Murray. She's on YouTube. But if you pay the Patreon, you get them before. You don't have to wait forever to get her Seinfeld reactions. But because I don't have cable anymore, and I don't have any Seinfeld box sets.
Well, but you said that she was like an actor or something like that in Star Trek.
No, she's just a reactor. I think she's actually
a reactor. Okay,
yeah, but she reacts to a lot of Star Trek: The Next Generation. But every day there's like a new one, and it's like I gotta wait weeks for a new Seinfeld reaction. So then I messaged him like, "How come I gotta wait 2 weeks for a Seinfeld reaction, and there's a Star Trek: The Next Generation every 5 minutes?" And then she deletes my comment and sends me a message. She's like, "Hi, Mike. You seem upset by my posts on Patreon. I'm happy to refund you if you'd like to leave my Patreon early." Like, it's only $5, but it's just funny. And then I'm like, can we just even out the Seinfeld Star Trek ratio a bit? And then, but then she explained how she has one editor just doing her Star Trek ones, then another one who edits her movie reactions and the Seinfeld. Mm-hmm. That's why they take longer. But it was just funny. It's like I wasn't like really mad, but I think she thought I was like really mad about it or something. I was just like, it's not a big deal. It's like I don't need my $5 back.
That's
I
funny,
just like,
man.
But yeah, I never bought the Seinfeld box sets. I don't really collect TV shows. So, but because they used to be on TV all the time too, but I don't really have cable. So I guess I could find them somewhere. But anyway, it's fun watching because she reminds me of this friend I had growing up who I watched Seinfeld with. She has the same reaction. So it's kind of like that. But those are my only subscriptions. I got her at $5 to watch Seinfeld. And maybe when she's done that, I'll unsubscribe. She's only on season 3 or 4 or so. Yeah. And then I subscribe censored.tv for Gavin and all his stuff. That's maybe $13 Canadian. Yeah. And then I subscribe. I used to watch a lot of like sports and stuff on different streams, but like a lot of the streamers have been like kicked off and shut down by like government and all that and police because they were like, pirating like sports content. Oh, so, so now I subscribe to actual streams in Canada. So I subscribe for one that's $20 a month that gets you all the hockey games and all the UFC. And I got another one that gets me some NFL and a few other things, but I might cancel that when the season's over. So that's what I got. I don't have any Netflix or anything else. I've got the sports one. I've got Jen Murray for $5 and Gavin. Those are my 3 subscriptions I got.
I love it, man. I love it. That's not bad at all.
I don't have Netflix. I don't have WWE. I don't have Disney Plus. I don't have Amazon Prime Video. What else is out there?
I got a $20 subscription to Chat GPT per month.
So there you go.
I love it, dude. It helps me. So when I'm trying to problem solve and I'm like running through and I'm like I'm at a roadblock in something I'm trying to figure out. I defer to Chat GPT. I'm like, fuck it. Let's see what the AI has to say. And usually it's pretty good. Like, I don't know. AI is awesome, man. I'm all on board. I love Chat GPT. I think it's great.
I will say that it seems like AI, like Google uses AI now. Like when you do a Google search, the first thing that comes up is the AI answer. Mm-hmm. So it'll like accumulate. Because I got this argument over the holidays. Like I'll type it in right now. Are women happier now? Question mark. And the AI accumulates everything and it says, no, women are not happier now than they were in the past. Yeah. And then you can scroll down and get some articles and stuff. But before, it would just give you like a kind of an answer, but I don't think it was really AI generated. And then you would go down. But now they've got an AI overview. As they all do now. But I was going to say too, like one thing, because you mentioned all the stuff you're on. Whenever I watch Alex Rosen, he does the Predator Catchers. And I watch him on, like, you came to your town, but I watch him on YouTube. But you can buy his not OnlyFans, Locals. You can go to Locals.
Oh, and, I've heard of Locals.
Yeah, he has ones on there that don't make it to YouTube. He's got updates. I don't know how much his Locals cost. I haven't done it, but I know Michael Malice is on there too, I think. But
I love Michael Malice, dude. He's so Michael Malice is great. Like I was actually out of all the people on YouTube that I actually would probably pay a little bit of money for, Michael Malice and Gavin McInnes. Like Gavin's, I know pretty much banned from YouTube at this point, but if Gavin was ever let back on YouTube, I would actually pay money to see Gavin on YouTube straight up. Like,
yeah, exactly. And it's like, but whenever Alex like does a predator catch and he's talking to like the predator or whatever, and he'll tell him like, oh, do you have this app? Do you have that app? And it's always like 10 things I haven't heard of. But except for I did have Telegram like way back in the day when it was when I think maybe the 2020 election when they started banning accounts and stuff through like if you retweeted Hunter's laptop story, Twitter was like banning you. So a lot of people went to Telegram. The Telegram's kind of dead now. But it's like he mentions all this stuff I didn't even know is out there. Like there's so many communication apps now that it's just like you said you're like on Rumble, Instagram. Like you're on YouTube, you're on OnlyFans. But apparently there's all these other ones that he's mentioned. Like I've never even heard of these, but I guess they're out there. I know Signal. He keeps mentioning Signal.
I need to start looking into more of the different platforms because, like I said, I'm always trying to expand my reach. Like right now, as we're speaking, I'm posting short videos to TikTok. And I'm doing this from the Opus Clip AI editor thing that I have, but I'm putting it on X, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook right now as we're speaking. Like I just hit the publish button for one of them that I haven't posted yet, but Yeah,
There's something called Odyssey, isn't there? What's Odyssey?
Odyssey is
That might be like
okay.
Rumble.
It's kind of like Rumble. I've been on it. It's kind of, I don't know. I'm not a fan of it. I think it's kind of unresponsive and it kind of sucks. But it's not for me. I mean, I like it. I like Rumble better.
Are Gab and Parler still around?
You say Parlor?
Yeah, I remember I signed up for Parler when they were kicking everyone off of Twitter, and then I signed up for Parler, and then because they were talking about the 100 laptop or whatever they were talking about, and their cloud service was like AWS, like Amazon Cloud or whatever it's called, Amazon Web Services.
Oh,
and then
right.
Amazon kicked Parler off of that, so then the website wasn't even working.
I remember that bullshit. That was stupid because it's like people should be there should be services that promote freedom of speech, freedom of reporting, freedom of whistleblowing. You know, that's why I hope that Facebook has an anonymous posting feature here pretty soon, because anonymous posting is huge. First off, it would turn Facebook into 4chan, basically. That'd be awesome. I'm okay with that because I think people reveal who they really are, what they really think, when they have a mask over their identity. When they can cover up who they are, they'll reveal more about themselves than anything. So, at least it's what I've been able to figure out with everything.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I guess you can create anonymous accounts, but I don't know. It's not fully. But that depends what you want to do. Like if you're trying to build a following.
Well, I'm just talking about you could straight up have your account but post anonymously.
Oh, I see. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I just have a fake name, but it's not like super hard to track me down. But it's like, but I don't really post stuff. Like I'm not trying to build like a network or a following. But
I realized Mark had a thing. It said, Mark says, I feel like I'd be a little out of place if I joined. I'm not nearly as full of finance knowledge as you all. That's fine. You don't have, dude, you could be a complete beginner. You could know nothing about finance and that don't matter. That just means you could ask questions and we'll try to answer them. It shows, I still think I'm pretty clueless. Well, I gotta give myself a little more credit, but I think that my approach is very basic and very much Viagra old man investing. I'm an old man on blue pills, dude. That's how I invest.
Ooh,
I'm an old man.
That's so funny, man. Well, the Vancouver hockey team is getting obliterated tonight.
Oh shit! I got to start betting on Canadian hockey.
How about Seattle? Let's see. How do they do? Seattle, they played today. They beat Pittsburgh 4-2.
Hell yeah.
The Kraken. Yeah, you got the Oregon Ducks, and then you got the Trailblazers.
Well, the Ducks are sadly college football. I really would love to see damn it, my camera. Hold on. Anyway, I would love to see, what I really want to see is
Portland's getting a WNBA team next year.
Yeah, we're getting the Portland Fire back, I think. So we had a fun fact. Portland actually did have a WNBA team for like 2 years at one point. Yes. It was like I want to say it was like the mid 2000s, if I'm remembering this right. We had the Portland Fire, WNBA. I think a year or two is all, and then it got scrapped. That team got totally scrapped.
Okay, you've got Eugene Emeralds baseball, Hillsboro Hops baseball, Portland Thorns soccer, Portland Timbers MLS, and Portland Winterhawks. But everything's kind of in Portland except for Hillsboro. What about the Emeralds? Eugene Emeralds. That'd be the closest to you is the Eugene Emeralds.
Yeah. And the thing is, man, like we just don't have any real professional sports team. The only professional sports team we have is the Portland Timbers and the Portland Trailblazers. That's about it in Oregon, at least. But that's not a bad thing necessarily. You know what I've never understood is how come Washington has like tons of professional sports teams. Well, I wouldn't say tons, but enough. Yet Oregon, for some reason, I wouldn't say we're in a warmer area, but like, it's definitely warmer here than it is in Seattle. So like, I've never understood how like.
It's just Washington State has a higher population. I think a lot of it too is concentrated around Seattle, and then also they got the Vancouver near there. A lot of people come from Canada and Seattle to watch sports.
Also, I will say this: Seattle is also, I forget about this, a very big port. One of the bigger.
Yeah, it's a big port, and also they built a lot of stuff there, like Boeing and like Microsoft and all that. So I think that it employed a lot of people.
I think Amazon started there too, if I remember right. Yep, Amazon started in Washington. Washington is honestly is a crazy.
Well, if you look at where it's located, it's like a lot of like shipping can come from like China, Japan. They'll go to like, because Washington's as far northwest as you can get in the U.S. So, maybe more so than, because you guys don't have a ton of, like Oregon's a lot of beach along the coast. I don't know that you have a lot of shipping outside of Portland, maybe.
I gotta agree with you there for sure. We do have a lot of beach.
Yeah, it's a higher concentration of people, and I think also money matters. Like, I think Seattle for a while was like there's a lot of tech things going on with Microsoft, and I think it was like a lot of companies moved there. So I think it was just a lot of high incomes, and also because like the way Seattle is, it's on the water with all those broken islands. So that's a lot of high rent properties, like stuff like. So it's a lot. I think it's like a high rent thing. That's my guess. Whereas you got Portland, and then a lot of Oregon is like forest, lakes, parks, stuff like that. So you got wine country, you got stuff like that. But it's hard to have like a sports team there. It's like in Vancouver, we basically just got the hockey team, and then we got some other Canadian stuff, but we don't got baseball, NFL, basketball. And we got Major League Soccer. That's the other thing they got there.
Yeah.
But that's about it. We kind of just got the hockey team. Because Vancouver's kind of similar to where I am. BC is very similar to Oregon. You got like one kind of major city, a couple little secondary cities, and then the rest is just all forests and mountains, pretty much. Even more so, like my province is like at least three to four times the size of Oregon. But most of it is all like just forests and mountains.
Oh, got ya. Let's see. People forget. Mark Velez is saying people forget Alaska. It's more up north than Washington, technically.
Yeah, it's just a little disconnected. Population of Alaska is under 1 million people. Population of Oregon is about 4.2 million. And I think mine's probably about the same. Population of British Columbia is 5 million. So actually, where I am actually has more people than Oregon.
That's wild, man.
Yeah, a lot of it's through immigration, 21 million. But a lot of people are moving now. They're moving one province over. So.
Oh, got you.
Yeah, so that's why it's hard to have sports teams there. But have they ever done a UFC in Oregon? Let's see, UFC Oregon. Yeah, here we go. 2020, they were in the Moda Center in Portland. I don't know that they've done. Has UFC ever been to Oregon? And 2009 also.
Oh, hell yeah.
So 2009, 2020.
By the way, how are you? I just wanted to make sure, are you doing okay with the Justin Trudeau news? Him resigning? Are you going to be okay? I'm just kidding.
Well, he does this thing. He comes out, he's like, yeah, I've resigned. And he hasn't left yet.
Oh, he hasn't?
So what he did was he prorogued Parliament. That would be like shutting down your Congress. And he basically did that for 3 months while they pick a new leader for his party. And then they'll have an election. So, but they'll only have an election if like all the parties, like conservatives don't have enough votes to force one. But there has to be one by like October at the latest. But one can be before that if the other parties all agree, hey, we want an election. But anyway, his thing was he would resign. And then I think he was hoping for a boost from that for the party, but it's only hurt them even more. So now, like, they just had some like 6-hour meeting with him and his party members, but he showed up for 30 minutes and then left right away. I think everyone was mad at him, telling him, no, you got to get out now. But they don't have anyone to be a leader. Everyone keeps signing, like saying they're going to run. And then the next day, like, no, we've decided not to because, they're going to lose. But now they're going on US TV. They had a guy named go on The Daily Show with Jon Stewart. Trudeau's all over CNN and MSNBC. He won't do any Canadian media. He went to the US to do their media for some reason. Nobody knows why. But it's just like, So I don't know. It's still a mess. And our carbon tax is going to quadruple. And they've increased the capital gains tax, but it didn't actually pass in a bill. But our version of the IRS says they're going to enforce the increases anyway, which people are saying isn't legal. So they're, I guess, enforce it and then get sued. Anyways, it's still kind of a mess, but like stocks have kind of been tanking. So who knows what the hell's going on? But woo, man. Yeah, like I told you, I have an ancestor who drowned in the Columbia River near Astoria like 100 years ago.
Damn, dude, that's fucking wild.
Yeah, it's like he was like a fur trader from like upstate New York or something. But he died. He wrote a whole book. Is it Henry James or something? And he put a book out. There's a book of like his diaries. I read like a quarter of it so far.
I think I remember you telling me something about this. It sounds very familiar, actually.
Yeah, I've got it like a PDF of it. It was on like archive.org or one of those free things.
Yes. Okay, I remember this does sound very, very familiar. That's so crazy though, man. Oh, dude, I realize we've been streaming for about like 2 hours already, and it's getting a little late. You got any final things you want to say to the crowd, or?
No, I'm hoping to buy some ENCL tomorrow. Times are going to be tough for me. Next month, I'm not going to be able to invest the full 1,000 because I got concert tickets, some concert. I'm going to need a little extra money. It's only in Vancouver, so it's not a big deal. And I already bought the tickets, but I might need to take a taxi back from the town over because I'm going to be coming back late. So
hey,
we'll see.
As the old saying goes, only invest what you can. And honestly, if you need to spend money to get a good experience, it's good to prioritize that experience. So,
yeah, like if I do 500 instead of 1,000, I just got to keep it going. Like last year, things were a mess. Everything ground to a halt. I can't do that again. I got to keep it moving forward. So that's what I'm going to do. And the other tip too is like I got a lot of ETFs, but I'm spreading them out between companies. Like let's say a company has 30 ETFs. Let's say I like 10 of them. I'm only going to pick. I just want to pick like the one I like the most. Then I'll move on to another company. Like in Canada, we got like Harvest, Horizons, Global X. We got Evolve. We got PIMCO. We got Purpose.
There's a lot of different ETFs out there, man.
Yeah, those are just ETF companies, and they've all got like 20, 30 of their own. A lot of the banks have them. Plus, we got Vanguard. We got BlackRock iShares. We got all that. So I just want to pick one ETF from one company. Mm-hmm. If I've got one from all of them, then I can circle back, see like, hey, is there any more I want? But for now, I just want to spread it out between companies.
You know what's funny is I have the opposite approach. I'm just like, oh, there's a bunch of Schwab index ETFs. Okay, I'm going to buy one share of this, one share of this, one share of this. And then I see the Vanguard ones. I'm like, I'll buy one share of this one, this show. And the only reason I do it, like I said, is because I get a dividend payout every single quarter, but at different times during the quarter from each of these ETFs. Because, for example, one ETF might pay out October 1st. Another ETF may pay out on October 8th. So that way I'm always getting some sort of little payment here and there. And it's addicting. It's addicting to see the dividends come in. That's the whole point about it, is I want to see those dividends spread across my body. So
yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. It could just be being paranoid. Like, what if one of these companies collapses and I had like 4 of their ETFs or something?
Oh,
like I said,
I
like to put in $5,000 to $10,000 in each one. So.
Now there are like a lot. There's actually, I remember reading an article because I got curious one day. What would happen if a company that held ETFs like Vanguard went bankrupt or something? Or what if like the company went under for whatever reason?
I'm mostly afraid of fraud. Some big fraud scandal where they have to shut down.
So legally, they can never. So legally, whatever you own in those ETFs is still yours. What would end up happening is the assets from those ETFs would be transferred to another company that would be the underwriter, the holder of those, and stuff like that. So you would still own your shares of whatever ETF. Those are still your assets. Those will remain your assets. So, but it's okay to be paranoid about stuff like that. I get it, but honestly, there's a lot of safeguards in the eventuality of any sort of ETF company going bankrupt. The ETF itself will still remain, in a sense, almost an independent entity.
As long as the share price doesn't drop too much, you know. But
well, the share price. Well, here's the thing, man. Even if the share price does drop, I mean, the ETF is still going to exist, even without the company. Like, let's say Vanguard's. Let's just use Vanguard's VOO, the S&P 500 ETF they have. Let's say Vanguard goes completely kaput. They go completely bankrupt for whatever reason. That ETF still exists, and that ETF, by the way, in their bankruptcy, doesn't belong to anybody but the shareholders. So that ETF is still yours. So what ends up happening is there ends up being, like I said, another company that takes over the ETF itself and manages and watches over it and make sure that it still does its thing, essentially.
But the
ETF
flip side of that is
to live.
Yeah, the flip side of that is performance, though. Like, what if one ETF manager, they're performing better? What if they're doing better covered calls, more dividend raises? Like, I like spreading around to different companies too. You could get the other way happening. Like, maybe this one takes off, and maybe you were going to put everything in these ones, and you don't have that one. That's why I like to spread it out that way too. One might do better than the others. So, but you can reevaluate. Like every 5 years, you can look at it. Like, this one hasn't really done much. This one's had 4 dividend raises. Maybe I'll sell that one, or maybe I'll rebalance or something.
Oh, hold on. I see what you're saying, though. Honestly, that makes sense to me for sure. Real quick though, Mark Velez says, before you hop off, when are we gonna see your baby oil live stream that you teased?
He put the link. It's onlyfans.com/Michael Garza.
By the way, if I get verified, I get to start posting content on OnlyFans, dude. I'm excited because my URL, it exists. My URL for OnlyFans, it exists. I just I gotta get verified, you guys. Oh man, I want to get verified so bad on OnlyFans. You have no idea. This is gonna be great.
Yeah, it's gonna be huge. It's gonna be a big year. So.
I'll probably do a free video though for my OnlyFans. I think it might just be, I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'll probably do some shirtless videos on there just for fun. Or like short videos that are like 10 minutes, something like that. Maybe I'll just do live streams on there. It'll just be another place for me to live stream. I might even live stream for free and call it good.
Yeah, so you can get some subscribers on there. That'd be interesting. You might have to do some stunts. Like, remember that movie with Weird Al, UHF?
Oh, yes. I know of it. I can't remember. I think I watched a little bit of it, but I don't remember much of it.
You're going to have to do stuff like that. Like, he had, instead of Wheel of Fortune, he had Wheel of Fish. He had, like, he had a bunch of, like, crazy stuff he did. But you're going to have to do stuff like that. But, like, you got cats sometimes in a video. Bring the cats out. Bring out the SpaghettiOs. You're going to have to, like, do something crazy. A cat circus. Garza's SpaghettiO cat circus. With baby.
Mark Velez says, Lord, forgive me for my teenage degeneracy. I know that you want to see, Mark, I know that you want to see me lathered up in baby oil. I will not judge you, man. It's all good. It's all good. Everybody's got their kinks, and it's all good, man.
Come on, man. I better go. I got to check my laundry.
Yeah, I got to get my butt out of here too, man. I'll catch you later.
All right, we're driving up views.
Driving up those views, baby. All right, I'll catch you later, man.
I'll see you later.
All right, later. Bye. All right, everybody. That was my boy, Tim Smith, the GOAT, the greatest of all time. But, yeah, I want to thank you guys for viewing. to everybody. I will let you guys know when my OnlyFans page is finally verified. I'll find a way to let you guys know in a live stream at some point. And yeah, this is where I could be a total degenerate and probably just wank it. Anyway, catch you guys later. Woo!